What is up, mortals? It is JamesCfer here, and before we get into today's video, there's a few things I'd like to say. Firstly, we've hit 8,000 subscribers. Let's see if we can hit 9,000 before the end of next month. So please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And secondly, there are links in the description to my Patreon where you can support this channel, and there's links to the Discord down there as well. It'd be awesome if you joined us. Also, back to the Patreon for a moment. If you feel like supporting us, support us. If you can't afford it, then just like, comment, and subscribe on the video. It'd be awesome if you could support us with either of those methods. So, if you haven't watched part 1 through 8 of What If Deku Was a Saiyan, watch those parts before watching this one. Or if you feel like you need a refresher, go back and watch them. There will be a link in the description to all of the parts. Last time on Last time on What If Izuku Was a Saiyan, the children defeated their hero killer Stain. Izuku had looked at the moon and had become a giant ape. Days have passed and the final exams were being held. The practical exams between the students and teachers is now beginning. The exams work by 2 students versus 1 teacher. Izuku's been teamed up with his childhood bully, Katsuki Bakugo. Now this time on Dragon Ball. My Hero Academia, yeah, that one. Kachan, this isn't a time for being ignorant. We have to make a plan. If we want any chance of defeating All Might, we need to work together. Bakugo surprised at Izuku talking back to him. Shut up! You'll always be a quirkless loser to me. Izuku says, you stuttered a bit there. All Might jumps in front of him and he punches Izuku in the gut, knocking him back. To his surprise, Izuku didn't go flying, but he was only on the ground gasping for air. Bakugo swings at All Might, but All Might dodges. He tries to punch Bakugo. Is that all you've got? His sentence was interrupted by a punch to the face by Midoriya. Is that all you've got? Midoriya yells. All Might says, you hit pretty hard, kid. At this moment, All Might recalls the time when young Midoriya tried to save Bakugo from the sludge villain. All Might still regrets not giving Midoriya one for all, as he would make a great candidate for it. All Might looks towards Izuku, noticing that Izuku's smiling. Detroit? He's interrupted again by an explosion. A massive explosion hits All Might in the face, as Bakugo yells, run you damn monkey! Kachan says to Izuku, clenching his fist, first I have to save you. With a determined look on Izuku's face, he tells All Might, I'm sorry All Might, and then Izuku says, Detroit smash! Izuku punches All Might in his weak spot, remembering from the USJ attack. All Might's on the ground, coughing up blood, as the announcer states Izuku and Katsuki Bakugo have passed. The final exam closes, as Class 1A now go to the summer camp. Meanwhile, Tomura is getting pissed off. Everyone's caring about the hero killer Stain and his ideology, and he's getting so mad he tries to attack Toga and Dabi about it, but they prepare themselves for an attack. Kurogiri opens up a portal, stopping everyone from it, and he moves his head towards Tomura, and he says, because of the hero killer, we're in the limelight right now. We can use this to hire more people. Tomura storms off, wanting to take his anger out on someone he hates. The first person he thinks of is that little brat from the USJ attack. He grins and starts laughing. Deku and everyone decide to go off to different stores. As they do, Deku and Ochako are walking and talking. Deku asks Ochako what's she getting, and she says bug spray, and Deku says, well, I think I'm going to get some more weights. He walks off to the gym store and Tomura walks up behind him. He says, a student from UA? Can I get an autograph? He then grabs Deku, putting him in a headlock, and moves him over to a seat. He starts blabbing about the hero killer Stain, etc, etc. Tomura says to Deku, I could have easily killed you here. All I need to do is place 5 fingers on you and you're dead. Deku says, even if you do, heroes will come and they will get you. Tomura replies, I could easily kill 20 to 30 people here before they caught me. He then asks Deku, what's the difference between Stain and me? I don't understand or agree with who you are, but with Stain, I don't agree, but at least I understand him. Stain didn't go around killing things for no reason. Izuku has a bit of a flashback to Tomura at the USJ saying, game over, shall we all go home? Tomura says, that's it. I figured out why you or anyone wouldn't take me seriously. It's because of All Might. Deku takes his chance to elbow Tomura in the stomach, which causes Tomura to take his hands off his neck. Tomura yells, you damn pest, and tries to grab Deku, but Deku jumps over him, landing behind him. Deku goes for a punch, but Tomura grabs his arm and grins. You tried, but now you're all just going to decay away. He tries, but then quickly takes his hand off and screams in pain. People in the mall are starting to wonder what's going on, and they call the police. Tomura says, impossible. Why didn't it work? Deku says, because you're weak, and because I made a barrier to protect myself from you. Tomura says, you're lying. No one can withstand or block my decay. Deku interrupts right before he finishes and says, yeah, well, I just almost did. Deku goes into Josu Jijutsu ×3 and punches him in the gut, knocking him to the floor. Tomura tries to get up, but he notices and he quickly flies up to see Tomura fade away into a portal. Tomura says before he gets sucked in, "Next time I meet you, I'll kill you." Tomura comes back to his lair, demanding what happened, and asking Kurogiri, "How did you find me?" Kurogiri says, "I knew what you were after, and I felt where you were. More importantly, you look injured." Tomura frowns as he says, "It's because of that damn brat." Kurogiri asks him, "Which one of the boys?" And Tomura says, "The boy with the green hair, named Izuku Midori. We saw him with All Might at the USJ. I believe he's All Might's successor. He has to be with that speed and power. He was even able to stop my quirk." Kurogiri is taken aback. "Well, there's no need to work up over it. We'll find a way, or someone to deal with him." "Yeah, you're right." Shortly after, the police come and search the whole mall, but nothing is found. Deku says what happened to them, and he explains to the officer what happened. The officer says, "Thank you, Deku, but you shouldn't have fought him because that could have caused more victims. But luckily that didn't happen this time, so please try not to do that again in the future." They walk outside and see All Might. All Might says, "Thank goodness you're okay. I'm sorry I couldn't have saved you." Deku's mum appears and says to Izuku, "I can't take this anymore." The officer organizes a ride back to their house. The officer says to All Might, "As the light grows stronger, the darkness only becomes greater. Let's make sure that we take out All For One this time, All Might." All Might nods and looks at the night sky. So, I'm going to do a little bit of explaining and catching up on the last few parts. So, firstly, you've been asking, what is Josu Jijutsu? Well, the Kaioken converts life force into physical and spiritual energy. Josu Jijutsu condenses energy into short bursts, so instead of using 1 energy a second, you're now using 5 energy a second. You're basically just increasing your output but rapidly draining your pool. So it's similar to the Kaioken, but it doesn't work quite in the same way. Next thing that has been asked is Goku's tail issue, and what is his power level? So I've estimated that his power level at this point is about 80. I would place All Might's power level at about, give or take, 1000. Lowballing him I'd say 800, sorry. Highballing about 1200. Another comment that we've been getting is, Bakugo sounds like Frieza, and well, is there that much of a difference between them? But seriously, I've just found it funny to keep that joke going throughout this whole series, and I think that covers just about everything. Oh, and we are starting to get into spoiler territory with different character arcs, so be careful going into future parts. Anyway, that's it for this video, and peace out mortals, have an amazing day. Don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe, as well as support us if you can, or just like the videos if you can. Peace.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light